Hello guys, here's Jeffrenloon's prediction. To first I need to congrats for the Argentina supporters because Argentina their third match against Qatar they scored 2-0. Yeah, they scored 2 goals, 2-0. So finally they won and then they proceed to quarterfinal. Congrats to them. And and then today I will gonna to analyze and predict about Africa Cup of Nations Group B second match, which is Ivory Coast versus South Africa. So first I will show you guys the substitute player list. Left is Ivory Coast, right is South Africa. And then their manager for Ivory Coast is Kamara, for South Africa is Baxter. Now I will show you their starting formation and the starting player. For Ivory Coast, their keeper is the Bohu. Then their centre back will be Ismail Traore and Canon. And then their right back is Aurier. Left back is Koulibaly. Koulibaly. Then their defensive midfielder will be Dier. Then their center midfielder will be Kessie. Then the attacking midfielder will be Syrie. Then left wing is Brother. Right wing is Nicolas Pepe, and their striker is Katja. Now will be South Africa. Is their starting player. They will play 4-3-3 formation whereas the Ivory Coast they will play 4-2-3-1 formation. Okay, now let's analyze that. First I will talk about South Africa. If you guys got watch the 2010 World Cup, which is held at South Africa, and then that time South Africa considered their golden generation, so they performed quite well. Although they knocked out in group stage, but they finished as third in the group. They finished above France. Yeah, that time I still remember the first goal scored by the striker called Shabalala. Yeah, but nowadays South Africa their team performance really drops a lot. So as like most of the African nations, they will play counter attack lah. I believe South Africa will play counter attack. Then their key man will be their striker Motiba. Yeah. He plays at the French club uh, Strasbourg. Strasbourg is the French Cup winner of last season. Yeah, at the French league. The first league, League One, first division. So I believe he is considered prolific striker. So South Africa, how far they can go depends on him. And then mostly their players play at their own league, South African league. So you can imagine that their team performance will be going very strong. Whereas Ivory Coast is different. Their players mostly play in Euro League. For example, like their right back Aurier play at Tottenham, then Sari play for Fulham, yeah, and some more like Nicolas Pepe play for the French league, Lyon, like yeah, the well-known name rather than Cassie, yeah, play for AC Milan and others lah. And then so their key man will be Nicolas Pepe, their right winger, because last season Nicolas Pepe at French league the whole season he scored 22 goals, second top scorer of the French league. Then just below Mbappe, and then he has record 12 assists, also considered second among all the French league players. So this summer transfer window, a lot of clubs like Juventus, Bayern, and others, but they try to bid for him. Since he is a left-footed player, so Nicolas Pepe, the way he play will be cut in then score. The way he will always try to cut in and score is Nicolas Pepe his playing style. And so he will be the key if he can keep his form like during he played for the league last season, then I believe Ivory Coast can go very far. And then because they have the midfielder Sari, which is yeah, they call him as the black because he African players their skin color are dark, so they call him as the black version of Shabby. You know lah, the Barcelona and Spain national team legend Shabby, yeah, because he's very good at short passing, vision very good. So I believe Ivory Coast they will try to play more possession football style, and then he will be the playmaker who create chances for his teams. And then they also got like the midfielder like the Cassie, who is box to box midfielder, can run to opponent's penalty box to join attack and then run back to defense. But sometimes he tried to contribute too much on attack, so he lost his position during defense. Then they also got like their right back Aurier, who is like the tireless right back who can run the whole right flank. So actually their right flank is very strong. Because Cassie, his running style also sometimes, yeah, he either will run forward or he will run to the right flank, run outward to cross the ball or run forward to score. Then their DA is defensive midfielder lah, that's with center back, left back. Then Grader, left winger. So I predict Ivory Coast can win this match because their player is stronger. If you guys know Ivory Coast player that like Yaya Toure, Drogba, then you know last time how strong during the golden generation of Ivory Coast. Nowadays they consider drop already, but last time very strong, like Drogba, Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure. And then this time one player also didn't selected for the squad. Is if you are MU fans, you will know who is him. The MU center back Bailey. And then one of their very famous winger Wilfred Zaha sit on the bench, so he may be substitute during second half. So I predict Ivory Coast can win. If you guys like my video, you can like and share. If you guys like me, please subscribe my channel Jeffren Chong Tat Loon. So thank you very much. Enjoy my video and enjoy the game. Goodbye.